Today I'm going to talk about how to access the luggage compartment and what you'll find once you get in there. Then I'll move to the back of the DeLorean and show you how to access the engine compartment and what to look for with the louver and the engine cover. The luggage compartment cover or hood release is located in the driver's footwell in the top left corner. The original handles stripped out easily and sometimes the handles are missing. Improved replacements are available if necessary. Since this latch is pretty much out of sight and out of mind, when the end of the cable at the handle starts to fray or break, you probably will not realize until it's too late. If the cable breaks, you may be able to grab the frayed ends with a pair of pliers or vice grips. Until you can replace the cable, it's best you can leave the hood open or put a rag over the latch to keep it from closing completely. There is a method we can share with confirmed owners on how to access the luggage compartment with a broken cable. So reach out to us if this happens to you. In most DeLoreans, simply pulling the handle will cause the luggage compartment cover to be released from the latch and pop up an inch or so. If the one on your car doesn't, pull the handle with one hand and simultaneously lift the hood a bit and release the handle. The factory developed a stronger spring to help the hood pop up a bit, which is also available and easily installed. Here at each side of the car near the cowl screen are the hood bump stops. In the event of a front end accident, the bump stops catch on these brackets on the underside of the hood, preventing it from coming through the windshield. Where these bump stops thread into the body is a known source of water leaks, so if you decide to replace them because the rubber is deteriorated or missing, make sure you use some RTV sealant on the threads. Moving on to the rest of the luggage compartment, you have access to the jack stowage area, the windshield washer fluid reservoir, the fuel filler, which can either be a locking gas cap on the earlier cars with a gas flap or a non-locking gas cap on the later cars. On manual transmission cars, the clutch master cylinder reservoir. This plug is open on the sides to allow rainwater or gas spills to drain onto the ground under the car. Lifting the carpet in the luggage compartment reveals the spare tyre and access to the brake master cylinder reservoir. With the spare tyre removed and the access cover underneath it also removed, you get access to the top of the fuel tank where the pump and the fuel sender are located. Closing the luggage compartment is as easy as closing the lid, with some pressure in the center of the hood close to the windshield. If it's difficult to close, a little grease on the latch will usually make it close more smoothly. Moving on to the rear of the car. In many cases, the louver, some people call it sunshade, can be raised without releasing the latch in the center. While they can be adjusted to catch securely, they usually don't stay that way for long. The louver is held up by the two struts, and it is important when these struts get weak that you replace them with the correctly pressurized struts. Struts that are too weak can cause the louver to fall down and be damaged, cracking the spine or the sides. To prevent damage or keep existing damage from getting any worse, we recommend a louver brace like seen here, which also incorporates a notch here to hold the engine cover up and out of the way. With the sunshade open, move back to the inside of the car, and on the left-hand side of the car, just below the lower corner of the back window, pull on the T-handle here to release the engine cover. If the engine cover doesn't pop up, it may need a stronger spring, but it also may be that the engine cover or the rear fascia is out of adjustment and catching on each other. In that case, it's easier to open with a helper until you can get it adjusted correctly. With the engine cover open, you can use the factory engine cover stay to hold it in place or the notch on the louver brace if fitted. Over the years, lots of engine covers have been damaged by forcing them down before popping it out of the stay. Many of the stay's sliders have been broken trying to raise the engine cover higher than designed. Replacements for the engine cover stay and a modified slider are available and easily installed. With the engine cover open, take a look at the underside where the engine cover grille retainers are located. You may see some that are loose or missing. When I see a loose one, they are easy to press back into place, presuming the clips are still in place. Missing ones are easy to install too. If the engine cover striker is missing or stuck in the latch, usually caused by someone forcing the engine cover up without pulling the interior handle. A threaded insert can be fitted as a repair. Close the engine cover by releasing it from either the stay or the louver bracket, then gently set it down and press in the center of the cover near to where it meets the rear fascia. If it's difficult to close, a little grease on the latch will usually make it close more smoothly. With the louver, lower it securely from each side simultaneously until either latches on the catch or rests fully closed. Struts that are too strong can require excessive force to close and also cause damage. They can also be too long and raise the louver past its natural upright position. With that in mind, try to open and close the louver from each side near the pointed tips to ensure a steady and even opening and closing. Following these simple methods will help prevent damage to the car, so I think it's important that we make sure everyone knows not just the right and the wrong, but the reason behind them. To stay up to date with all our DeLorean videos, make sure to subscribe by clicking the button down here, and please click the thumbs up below and share it with your friends and social media.